Good afternoon, family. Hope you have had a great Wednesday. I thought I'd do a video before William got home from school, so it'll probably be uploading as when he gets home. I haven't done a video yet today, at least not here. It's been an interesting day, and yeah. So anyway, so let's get down to it, shall we? The one thing that I wanted to talk about here before I got started on the cards was I promised you I would get into this Men's Mental Health Month. Um, you know, I've known a few wonderful, wonderful men that have gone through some stuff. And they either have attempted to take their own lives, or they have succeeded in taking their own lives. I think part of it is for a lot of for especially for military people, they end up seeing stuff that we as just everyday citizens don't see, and sometimes they just don't know how to handle that. I see a lot of it because of the way society treats them these days, especially women. And some men treat them, other men, their own gender treats them like shit sometimes. So I see a lot of it, and for them, and I see how it makes them feel. Sometimes they are treated so badly that they honestly feel as if everybody's against them, and they'd be better off if they were not here anymore. Now, me personally, if I've ever made a man feel that way, I apologize. Because I'm pretty sure I have without thinking. For those men that feel as if that's the only way to deal with it, so you don't have to feel that sting or that pain or that relive whatever is taking you down that dark road. I really have no words to express. I have seen some men bounce back from it or find other outlets so that they don't go down that, so they avoid completely going down a road that they can't come back from. There's so many wonderful men out there that on a daily get treated like crap. And sometimes, it's from people that claim to love them. Which is not okay. You claim to love a man and you treat him like dirt. That's not okay either. And that makes them honestly feel like, especially if you're married to this man and you have children with this man, and you treat him like dirt all of the time, and this man has given you every little ounce of himself, and you treat him like shit, that's not okay. Because you are the closest thing to him. It makes him break down. It makes him either want to do two things: build a wall so big that no one can penetrate it, or I've known of some men that go in a bedroom and don't come out of that room alive. Like I said earlier, if I've ever made a man feel like that, I really, really, truly apologize. And if there was a way I could make it up to a man that I've made feel like that, anyway. You know, some of these men that have taken their lives gave every ounce of themselves, either for their families or this country. And either they are scarred so badly from the military scars that they can't recover, or they've been harmed by, emotionally harmed so badly from someone that they love, whether it be blood or not, that they see that's the only way to end it. I know this is a rough subject, and because I'm a woman, you probably think, oh, I shouldn't be speaking on this. And you may be right. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway. Because it is a thing. A big, big thing. Too many men take themselves out because they feel like it's the only way. To not relive the emotional pain of war or whatever, or to escape something that's going on. And some men just have tried maybe therapy, I've been to a psychologist and still don't know of any tools, so to speak, to help them through it, and that's the only way they think they can end it. Side note, as a woman, I have had a mental health issue before. I don't think I have it anymore, but I did. And it sucked for the people around me. And I won't go into the reason why, because that's really nobody's business. But there was a few people that have helped me through that, and they know who they are. I didn't want them, whether they watch my channel or not, to know I appreciate them for that. So now that that's out of the way, just know, men, no, I appreciate you. Not the ones that put in the work and show up every freaking day, no matter how you feel on the inside. You still show up for your families, for your friends, for your country in one form or another. You see police officers and paramedics and EMTs and doctors and whatever that see horrible things on a daily, that can't handle it, that seen so much of it, that their life is, they think their life isn't worth living. There's just too much pain, too much they've seen, too many battle scars in one form or another. And I want to let those that think, oh, the world would be better off without men. No, it wouldn't. No, it would not. That's not balance. That's narcissism at its finest. For those saying, well, we don't need men. Well, guess what, women? If it wasn't for a man and a woman, you wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for a man, there's a lot of shit that wouldn't be built. I'm not saying you women couldn't. What I'm saying is there's a lot of things that a man can do that honestly a woman can't. Just like there's things that a woman can do that a man cannot. We need that balance of good, hard-working women and good, hard-working men. Okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Now, let's see what the cards have to say about this, okay? Just let me tell you, men go through some shit every day. Good things, bad things, indifferent things. But I have seen men and women both getting attacked lately. I saw it on a post one day that from some men and some women, letting people know men normally do not block you unless they have a damn good reason. They have to have a real good freaking reason to block your ass on something. A phone call, whatever. Okay? Okay. Resolutions is your card today. Strive for a harmonious situation. Now, a lot of these men these days that are taking themselves out don't have that harmonious situation to come home to. They don't have someone to come home to and snuggle with. They don't have someone when they've had a bad day at work to say, hey, you can just sit here and just hang out and we can just be quiet and you can just do what you need to do to decompress. A lot of men don't have that. They're married to women that, or they're with a woman that it's all about them and what they want. That's not how life works. That's why a lot of men these days choose to be alone. Because we have put them down so badly that they feel like they'd rather be in harmony living by themselves than dealing with other people's bullshit. So I have 2 cards off the bat here. 7 of Wands. Meaning they actually do have the inner strength within themselves to push forward. But we keep pushing back. Society treats them like shit so badly that they sometimes cannot find okay? Four of Wands, we need to learn to treat them better so they can celebrate. This is about celebrating them. Okay? Celebrate not just yourself, but the men that brought you into this world, helped bring you into this world. Whether you want to or not. It's going to take teamwork. Straight up. Okay? It's going to take teamwork for this. Teamwork. As a community. Teamwork. To help them out. So that they don't have to feel this way. And they can have the inner balance. Usually this is a twin flame card. But they can find the inner yin and yang within themselves to balance themselves out. Okay? There's a reminder that tarot doesn't necessarily mean male or female. It's the inner yin and yang within yourself. And a lot of men these days do not have that balance because society has screwed them over so badly. Work just tried to fall on the floor. We need to pull our heads as a society out of our ass and treat men with a hell of a lot more respect than society does today. That is for sure. Okay? That is what is going on right now. They're being treated like complete shit. I don't know why. I brought this up before. The feminists way back then and how they wanted equal everything is a hell of a lot different than it is now. Now you want to rule the roost and basically tell men they're fucking worthless. No, actually they're not. It takes 2 to tango. It takes 2, a male and a female. You can't just be one-sided when it comes to this stuff. You can't be it's all about me. No, it's not. And we have to be willing to battle alongside of them, not with them, alongside of them to help them feel like they're worth a lot. Now I'm seeing people treat male children like shit. Why? Just because they're born boys? Who are gonna possibly grow up to be a strong, caring man? What's wrong with you? Are there some men out there that are complete and utter jerks? Yes. But I've seen a lot more females that are twice as bad. Twice as bad. And you wonder why the suicide rate is so fucking high. I don't care if I get in trouble for saying that. It's the fucking truth. This has got to stop. We have to stop treating men like third-class people. Like they're not worth our time or our energy. If it wasn't for a man in my life, even though he's not necessarily, he's in my, okay, let's rephrase this. If it wasn't for a man, my son wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for a man, I wouldn't be here. Again, it takes two to tango, a male and a female. If it wasn't for a man, I wouldn't have the most wonderful kid. Okay, I'm being biased, but it's the truth. And I respect that man for a lot of things. And I don't say that to him enough. We may not be together, but I still respect the fact that he is good to his son. Neither one of us were great or are great parents or great people. We all have flaws. We all do. We're not perfect. None of us. But as my son's father, he's wonderful. And without him, William, my son, would not be here. So, again, we have to stop treating our men on this whole planet like shit. There's other countries where they have the women have more respect for men than that. And it doesn't have to deal with a monarchy either. Okay? It has to deal with respect. I don't give a fuck about a monarchy when it comes to a marriage or a relationship. Fuck that. Treat your men like equals, just like they would treat you like equals. When a man falls in love with you, really seriously falls in love with you, it isn't about what you think is important. It means he sees something inside of you that he is attracted to. It's not necessarily about looks. It's the way you carry yourself. And if you're going to carry yourself like I'm better because I'm a woman and you're shit, he will walk away from that faster than you can blink. And if he ends up marrying you and you still treat him like shit, to the point where he feels that's the only way out, that's not okay. It's not okay at all. And now we have Father's Day coming up on Sunday. There's going to be some of you out there that say, I'm not going to do anything for Father's Day because fathers, which are men, are shit. No, they're not. The first thing I'm going to have my son do when he wakes up in the morning, if we haven't sent him a Father's Day gift or card, is I'm going to have him call, well, I was going to have him call his dad anyway or text his dad and say Happy Father's Day. Hell, I'll tell him Happy Father's Day because without him, William wouldn't be here. Again. We need to treat our men with a hell of a lot more respect than we do. Especially this generation. I don't know what the fuck you are thinking, but life is not about treating people like shit. Anyway, if this resonated with you, leave a like, leave a comment, and to all the men out there, just know that this woman appreciates you, even though I don't say it enough. Love y'all. Peace.